Gonna be a quick live. It's just in between rain. Don't have a good way to keep this phone dry. I thought I did, but we keep getting these gusts of wind. Um, but we'll roll and see what happens. Let me turn the camera around. We're up on the lake. Ice is just about out of here now. If you look over here, you can still see a little bit of the ice sheets. But this is so high. Look, it's so flooded here. There's the grass that we usually set up in front of. Here's the rock wall that we usually fish off of. The water is up so high, but I think that means it's warm. So I'm gonna get this party started real quick. Let me get the rods in the water, and like I said, we might lose the stream. Stuart, happy birthday, bro. Today is Stuart, the Fish Whisperer's birthday. There's Sam, V8. Let me get some bait in the water. Be right back. Ooh, it's bitter. It's 37 degrees right here. Not very pleasant. This might be one of those deals where it's a challenge to catch a carp and call it as soon as I catch one. We got a lot of rain last night. But the basement didn't flood, so there's that. Almost done. Let's see. Let me put some red power. Well, you know what? We got power bait on it already. Maybe just throw some weight on it and throw it that way. Ranger's looking at me like I'm nuts. Just set up. We just got the lines in the water, John. Welcome in, John Hobbs, Steve. Get up to the top. Yep, Stephen Chrisholm and Kat, if she's watching. Melissa, welcome. Nolan, Mission Discover, good morning. I made this cool little umbrella contraption, but I failed to take into account the wind. If I put the umbrella up, like I got a roof on you in case it rains, but if the wind starts, well, it's raining now, but if the wind starts, then we're kind of screwed. Hey, Brandon. If I go like this, I'm under the umbrella. All right. This is how we're going to do it, guys. Low tack, low budget, low tack. Till my neck starts hurting. I wanted to come up, cast in, see if anything's biting. I kind of have a feeling like the trout are going to be biting. We got 2 on the other side of the lake yesterday in about 10 minutes. So now that spot I think is going to be too high today to fish. So I think this is the spot over here. So we'll see if we can catch anything. It's January fishing. It's hard this time of year. My umbrella wants to lift off again. Yeah, you know, if it's too much wind out here, what I need, John, with those little heaters, I got one. If you watch a honey video, you see that little Mr. Heater. I think that's the guy you're talking about. They are sweet, man. You can run those things on low for like 6 hours, but it's not the cold. It's the wind and the rain on the phone on doing a live. I'll fish anyway. It's just a lot easier for me to run the GoPro in the rain than it is alive. Yeah, the cold doesn't bother me. It's actually a little too warm for my gear. I like it to be like 20s or colder. I don't have a lot of that Gap clothing from like 20 to 40 range. What did Nolan say? I went out on the kayak yesterday, and between a fish finder and worms, I only got 5. Yeah, I got the, I think you were in the live yesterday when we got the channel cat, so that was pretty cool. That's the first channel cat I've ever caught in the winter. But there's no channels in here. Well, some people say there are, but I live here and I've never seen one. I'm going to say there is not anymore. Back in the 90s when this creek that this connects to was all dammed up, I know there used to be. Try to watch chat and the polls. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody real quick. I hope not. Hope everyone's having a good morning. I didn't even look at the weather yet, but I'll probably pop up again tomorrow before work. Back to that lake. If it's not frozen, I don't think it will be now. So I think I can do another sunrise fishing tomorrow. 6 a.m. We'll throw out, watch the sunrise, and see if we can catch anything before I go to work. Tuesday night, we have Tuesday night tips, How To Tuesday. We're going to talk about our setups when we fish for the giant flatheads down in Philadelphia on the river. So that's going to be Tuesday night. We'll rig up some cat rods. I'll show you what our setup is. And maybe chat with some other catfish anglers around the country who might use different setups. Yeah, John, we had in the 50s down in the city yesterday. It's crazy. I was ice fishing last weekend, and this weekend we're in the almost 60 degrees. It's crazy. Yep, exactly. That's exactly right, Nolan. We went from 4 inches to nothing in a week. I was hoping it would kind of survive and then get another cold snap and we'd be ice fishing again. But we got to start over now. This water came up in another 10 feet. I could sit under the gazebo. So we'll fish out here a little bit, and then we'll get a report on the trout. Go on the backside, look at the creek, and then I'm supposed to call Kevin and let him know if he wants to come out later. He slept in. 3 to 6 inches of snow in Maine. All right, all right. I guess you're getting some of what we got, but in the frozen variety. Oh man, there's Ray from Florida with Fish Head Videos, heading out for crappie as I freeze my butt off here in Pennsylvania, sitting under an umbrella. He's going out for crappie. Probably has suntan lotion on, and look at me. Ridiculous. Adventures of the Philippine American couple. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Lucy. There's Lucy. Yeah, Mission Discover. Good point. I wanted to say that. I switched to subs only on my lives, not member only. That's the next step if I have to. But yeah, we decided to do sub only. A lot of the bigger channels do that, so I guess we've graduated. So you have to be subbed for 20 minutes. That's the highest I could go without customizing it. So if you get trolls, you know, you guys know what to do. Boot them out. If they're not being nice or being disrespectful, kick them to the curb. This isn't kindergarten. And then, you know, if they're going to do trolling, they got to set up another account. And, you know, the 20 minutes should be, put a little rain on their parade. Nolan, I'm getting mad. I'm getting really mad. I love winter, but we don't get winter anymore. We get this crap. I mean, look at that out here. It's nasty. Lines are blowing everywhere. Flooded chunks of ice. Birds seem happy. Yeah, man. Trolls are everywhere lately. Fun fishing adventures. I'm bad with names. I think that's Scotty, though. Good morning. It's just 3 months of February. February is a short month. But, you know, once they shut off the trout fishing around me, then I have to go to the, I have to travel a little bit more if I want to do the delayed harvests and stuff. So that period of the year is always kind of a little bit of a downer. And hunting's kind of over by then too, so I don't know what I'm going to do in February. I got to look at my videos last year. Did I do anything? Maybe I just sleep. Here comes the rain again. You know, if I catch a fish, this umbrella is going to fly off, and then the rain's going to soak the phone. It's going to be a challenging day out here. Pretty out though, even though it's nasty. It's really pretty. The birds are really flying everywhere. I don't know why there's so many birds flying around. It's not usually that way. I don't know if they're looking for food because the ice is off. Hey, Flat and No Frills, what's going on? Sammy, welcome in. It's nasty out here. It's just nasty. It's 38 degrees Fahrenheit and pouring rain. Yeah, I try to do that whenever I can, John. When I go back, I try to, it takes a while for the lives to upload to the point where I can edit them. like yesterday still aren't up for me to edit. But I do go back and I can track. I got ways. But most of it just, you know, they create a bunch of fake accounts. Yep, spillway's ripping, Nolan. I think what it was the temperatures finally thawed out the ground, and there was a lot of water in this ground. The creek behind my house was ripping this morning, and it rained overnight and rained steady, but not that hard. So there was just a lot of liquid that the ground released. Yeah. All right, Ray. Good luck today. You going live? I'm not going to be out here long. I think Stuart's live. I think I saw one of the other UK channels was up. Bass fishing, I believe. Dorset. I think Dorset's live. Shane, I think he's live. So, got 2 trout in the fridge for lunch. I'll see if I can pick up maybe a couple trout for lunch. Go with those. So we can feed our family some fresh fish. And then I'd like to get a carp on the big rod. That'd be fun. It's a hard bit of rain coming through right now. Yeah, Google's got the technology. They just don't have the desire to do it. You just finished up, Stuart. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. Good morning, Mr. Tolley. Thanks for coming in here. Freezing our tuchuses off. Woke up, had some coffee, watched a couple lives, watched a couple videos, got all pumped up to go fishing. Came out here and almost immediately regretted it. But carp would warm me right up. You know how it goes. Some wood ducks out there. That's cool. 9 wood ducks. I'm sure we're missing a lot of little hits on the trout rods, but we're going to harvest them if we catch any. These are stockies, so I'll let them swallow it. We'll just need a takedown pretty much, you know, to tell it's a fish. Even the channel we got yesterday was, he fought really hard once he was hooked up, but he never really bent the rod down. I'm glad I set it. I pulled that line up on him, or else we may have missed him. Got 14 people in here. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out under my umbrella. Nasty out here. I need to get some type of a shelter that I can pop up, like a bivvy, a 2-sided bivvy with a roof or something that I can get set up in, keep all my extra batteries and filming crap in, get out of the wind a little bit. That would be ideal. I've got the pop-up that blind with the waterproof that I hunt out of, but that's a little too much. And the parks don't like anything that big around here. Looks like you're about to move in. Been live for 20 minutes. No bites yet. Get a break in the rain, I'll run out there and maybe put a worm on one of these smaller rods. Right now we got corn on one, power bait on the other, and pack bait on the big rod. Oh, I wasn't keeping up with my chat. I don't know what happened there. My fingers were frozen. Nike girl. There's Kat. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks to the members as well. Appreciate you guys. Every dollar helps out at the end of the month. Appreciate that. Johnson, I'm going to the coast. Use crab snares. Try to catch some Dungeness crabs. Sweet. We go back up here. There's Kat from Maine. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you enjoy your snow today. Yeah, I think they kind of bites a little softer, but I'll tell you, he fought once he got on, John. He fought hard. I was shocked how hard he fought. So that was exciting. We were fishing trout, some wild trout, a few videos back, a couple weeks back, and it was so cold. The water was basically like, it was like ice, but it was moving too fast to freeze. It was like fishing in a slushy, and those fish just did not fight at all. But they bit pretty good. This was the opposite. Didn't bite very good and then fought really hard. Steven said his buddy outfished him. He got two 14-inch brookies and a 16-inch all out of the same hole. Sweet. That's awesome. We only got ice fishing once this year, and trolls are good with a little barbecue sauce. In the summer, I could catch fish by drifting a little lure over the spillway, and there'd be sunfish in the little plunge hole. Yep. Sure is. Might do a live, but I'm in the middle of a long form video. We'll see. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I missed somebody. I saw somebody else in here. No, maybe not. Let me get back. Miss Joan, welcome in. Another member. I'm going to see if I can sneak out without my umbrella blown over. I want to put a worm on one of these. I always feel like when there's floods, like a worm's the way to go. Stretching out. Stretch out my back sometimes. All right, let's get some wormies on here. Wish I got that on video. The umbrella just lifted off. I'll look for my red power bait. Let's put some red power bait on. Not the best hook for a worm. We're in a spot where I have to cast it out pretty far, so gotta really put some torque on that sucker, and that worm's not gonna hold as much as I want it to. It's just not. I managed to forget my gloves today too. I'm a mess. All right. Still dark outside of my house. It's dank here, just dank. 28 minutes. We'll see if we can even make it an hour. Yo, Steven Merchant just became a shark. Awesome, buddy. Awesome. That's so cool. Nolan, the gifts or the members are for a minnow is 99 cents a month. I think I'm right on this. Chubs are $1.99, and sharks are $4.99, I believe it is. If you hit the join button, you won't actually join, but it'll give you the perks that come with it. And I appreciate that. It really helps come the end of the month. You know, just not to complain, but just to give you an example, my editing software, which makes my life easier and working all the time, I can't use the free stuff. It's just too much of a pain. I use Filmora. It's 20 bucks a month right there. So it just helps offset stuff like that. And obviously bait cost and travel. So I'm always thinking like what we can do more for the members, and probably going to end up doing a lot more member-only lives, to be honest with you. But yeah, try to do polls and things like that to kind of get where everybody's mind's at with the memberships and what people are looking for and what would be cool to do. I try to be responsive to everybody anyway, but definitely get a little higher priority, you know, and it's just the tools YouTube gives you that allows you to go in, see the member chats, and you know, if a member comments, it looks a little different, shows up a little differently. That middle rod's going, guys. trout playing with that middle rod. See if he swallows it. That one I've got a trout magnet head on with 2 pieces of power bait. I like that setup. And then the other rod, I just have like a size 8 hook with some split shot. And the end rod's my method feeder. All right, let me catch up on chat here. I got distracted, got all excited. My new member. Scotty says he's gone. They are the future, man. I'll tell you. You know, one of the biggest YouTubers that I watch is Ace, and I don't even think Ace has kids, you know, but he's just like, you know, he's a big deal in the community, and all the kids know him, and it's so cool to see like all the subs, no matter where he goes, you know, there's subs that know him, and he just seems like a cool dude, as well as being a vet as well, you know, that there's a reason he's got as many subs as he does. It's so cool when you're out and you see subs coming in and hanging out, and man, there is nothing better. Like, you know, I get to fish once in a while, especially around opening day trout season here with like Travis, who comes into our lives. We have so much fun together. He's quiet, doesn't chat much, but he's got like 110 kids, I swear. And man, you know, we'll get out, him and I and a couple other people on opening day, and it'll just be like kids everywhere. And that's like my favorite type of fishing to do, to be honest with you, is like when you have a ton of kids out and the adults can just like sit back and monitor and help, and you're not even like actually fishing, you're just helping the kids fish. And that's so much fun. I see Wendy came in. Good morning, Wendy. Well, good afternoon, I guess. Happy non-birthday to you, Wendy. That used to be a big thing in my that rod going? Saw one of them. That middle rod's going, or is that the wind? See that? Really looked like it was going, but so was the rod nearest. What's the chances that there's 2 trout hitting 2 rods simultaneously while the breeze is blowing? I think it's probably the breeze, right? Wendy is another shark member. It's got to be the wind. Yeah. So my wife's family always called it non-birthday, and sometimes you would even get non-birthday gifts. Unbirthday, that's what it was. Unbirthdays. All right, John, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you. Have a good day. I'm freezing my butt off. I want one of these rods to go down so I can just say we didn't get a skunk and go get another cup of coffee. I just see that the hours go up. I'll ask Dave, see if there's a way to find out. I missed, I'm not sure how to see who watched and how long I'm fishing. Yeah, don't get too caught up in the analytics, man. Don't get too caught up in the analytics. That stuff drive you nuts. Stacy is the man. Stacy is the man. Kevin is home. I think he's playing Call of the Wild. I'm so happy my son's starting to play video games. Everyone else wants their kid to not play video games. But that boy runs crazy all day long outdoors. And he gets so tired that come Monday morning, it's sometimes a struggle to get him to go to school. So, everyone needs to relax sometimes. This isn't his type of fishing anyway. You know how he is. He wants to move around. I'm supposed to get a report up here, Stuart. I'm supposed to stay live for an hour or so, get a report, go over to the back side of this lake where the creeks come in, or the creek comes in, and if it looks like we can catch a trout in there, we're gonna set up. I'll call him and pick him up, and he'll come out with me. We'll do some recording. Kristen lost a monster down there yesterday. Travis said he lost a monster as well back there. And then one of Travis's kids, Travis Yoder, I don't know if he's in chat, but one of his kids lost a good one, broke off. I then went fishing there after we got done in Philly, and I caught one that had or Kevin caught it, that had a hook in its side fin. So I took a picture of it and I sent it to Travis, and he confirmed that was their hook. So I caught the trout that they lost. I'll have to do a funny short on that. Not everything needs to be recorded, Stuart. We're cutting back on what we film, when we film, and yeah, he's at a tough age, put it that way. He's at a tough age. You never know who's watching either. You never know who's watching this stuff, so I don't want him on camera. If he doesn't really want to be on camera, I don't want him on camera. It's cold and nasty this time of year too. You know what I mean? It's cold and nasty. That boy doesn't have a lot of meat on his bones. He comes out and doesn't bother him, but come Monday morning, it might bother him when he's trying to go to school and he doesn't want to go to school. He's got certain jobs at home he's got to do before he is allowed to go fishing. Paul can't chat, can't comment in chat. I don't know. Is he subbed? Got to be subbed for 20 minutes. Maybe got unsubbed somehow. That's the only setting I put on. He left a like, but he wanted to say hi. Yeah, see if he's subbed. He might not be subbed. Sometimes YouTube's goofy like that. Every once in a while, I'll find somebody that I watch all their stuff and I know I sub to, and I won't be subbed. Is that Paul W, right? I'm getting some water on the lens. Let me put our umbrella back up here, guys. Getting a little foggy here. Okay. Picture should improve in a minute. Sorry. Let me see if I can get the camera clean. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Paul, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I'm going to take a look at the set. Ooh, and run. We had him, guys. That was a carp. That was a carp. He was on for about 2 seconds. wind's back. Yeah, I'm thinking about how to get Paul fixed up here. All right. Hey, Tim, welcome in, buddy. Another awesome member of the channel. Man, when I get home, Stewart, I'm gonna look that up, see if I can figure that out. You got me, man. I don't know why he wouldn't be, unless somebody locked him out. I'll have to figure out where I can go to see if somebody locked him. Hey, LB. Just lost the Carp, LB. He was on for about a split second. Oh, I appreciate that. Woman Outdoors. So she got out in the snow. It has a snow camping video out. Watched that a couple days ago, I think. Nice little tent set up. I put my umbrella back on, guys. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna wipe the front of the camera off again. See, if I have it facing the other way, I can't do this. Gonna be a little blackout here. Okay. That does not look any better. Hold on. Try that. All right, cool, Stu. Let me know, man. I'm worried about that stuff because I don't want anyone to have to deal with that crap. Yeah, something's wrong with the algorithm or the YouTube stuff. Especially when it's somebody that watches our lives. Never had an issue. Not a shady character like some. YouTube has gone to the dogs. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That's why I'm telling you, man, that's why it's important to do it all. Have all the different formats, because one thing changes, man. You got to be able to roll with it. I should probably get on TikTok and all that crap, but I can hardly keep up with Facebook, and I've got so many issues with Facebook. Instagram, none of that stuff works for me. I had to put the crappie fishing on hold. It's blowing hard. Go under your umbrella. It's blowing hard. Is it real cold down there? Probably like, it's probably freezing down there. 50 degrees or 60 degrees. Poor dogs. A cloud passed over Ray. He has to put the live on hold. I went to Florida when I was like Kevin's age. And man, I remember burning my feet on the sand going to breakfast. I was like, yeah, I've had enough. I'm out. Okay, now it's wind and rain, so I'm sitting here holding my stinking umbrella again. I want to move those other rods. I want to put them all towards where we just had that carp. I think I can land a carp today on a trout rod. I've done it before out of this lake. There's just no structure between us and where that hole is, where they're wintering. As long as they don't curl us up on the weeds over there. 55, 30 mile an hour winds. Yeah, that's pretty wicked. The winds are wicked, man. All right, cool. Thanks for, Stuart, thanks for helping them out, man. Appreciate that. Let me know later what happened off the channel. Send me a message. Curious. I don't know if this jacket's not waterproof or what, but I'm usually not cold, and I'm pretty cold. But I think my GoPro battery's now dead, so that almost guarantees we're about to catch fish. It's almost down to the second. When I hear my GoPro beep and the battery's dead, that's usually when I catch a fish, almost every time. So I will say within 10 minutes, we're gonna have a fish on. I don't know if it's a gift or a curse, but that's the way it works. Kool-Aid soaked corn. Yeah, when I make the recipe, I use sweet corn. The next ingredient I add is strawberry jello. And sometimes I stir it in there, and then sometimes I'll remove some of that corn and put it in a separate little Ziploc, and I'll put those on a hair rig. And then I put the pack, or the breadcrumbs in with the pack bait, with the mixture, make the pack bait. So yeah, Kool-Aid would work too, for sure. Carp is bait to a catfish. Yeah, corn. Not yesterday, it wasn't. Caught my catfish on corn. We caught our PB flathead on corn too. City fish be a little different. Yeah, I would imagine, Stephen, they would. That's how they act in their creek. We have like a, I don't know how it compares to other creek sizes, but a half decent creek, the Perkiomen that we live on. And they go to the deep holes in the wintertime. Extremely hard to catch in the winter in the creek though, because I think there's multiple holes. Where here I pretty much know exactly where they are. Within like 20-yard range, I know where they are. It's just a matter of getting them to bite. And can't quite get out exactly to the hole. But if they're curious and they're moving around a little bit, you can get close enough. It just takes them a while to smell the pack bait. Giving me some cake. PB catfish is 4 pounds. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the way it is, man. Every part of the country is different. You get spoiled with certain fish. Ray, did you figure out what you caught the other day? That rock bass thingy? Ray caught a UFO. Unidentified fishy object. go over and look at Fish Head Videos shorts. He's got one on a fish that he's trying to get help identifying. It kind of looks like a rock bass, but it don't look like the rock basses around here. Sunfish King might know, right? I don't know if you've asked Kieran. He's good with fish identification. Nolan might know from Mission Discover. He's really good too. But that's out of our area, so I don't know. That's asking a lot of Nolan because he knows all the local fish. I don't know how he's well versed in fish from other parts of the country. Obsession. Fishy object, I said. Unidentified fishy object. That's a UFO. Yeah, feel free to share your links out, guys. You don't have to. But if you want to share your links out, that's cool. If I wasn't freezing, sitting under an umbrella with one hand holding it down. Don't eat my bait, you dumb geese. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not a straight up rock bass, but there must be different types of rock bass. Oh, and rock. Holy crap. That was a good hit. I'm gonna cast these guys over. We won't give that one too long. We'll have to check on that bait if we don't catch one in like 10 minutes. Because that end rod, I missed part of the hit, but it was down enough that when I looked at it, it was coming back up. Okay, Paul, thanks for letting me know. That's kind of what I thought it was too, because I've recently had that too. With a couple channels that I'm, watch all the time. It's goofy. Ooh. Always the way it is. You sit here for an hour freezing your butt off before the hits start. But at least we're getting some action now. I'm trying to watch my rods and keep up with chat. I know I'm missing some stuff. Such a cake on share. That sounds good, Stuart. That sounds good. Hey, my Linda, welcome in. Good to see you. I was telling my wife about the pineapple upside down cake. That thing looked amazing. I don't know if I have, what is that? Is that a bunt pan? I don't think I have one of those. But I know Lyle would love that. My older boy would love that. He does a little bit of baking. $25 thumbs up. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you. I don't think I could, yeah, you can share it. I'm not going to be able to see it, though. President Chad. We're in a hard bout of rain right at the moment. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. I hold the umbrella down and try to keep you guys dry so you don't get any fog here. But it's definitely getting, the fog's rolling in. It's not just the camera. Let me try to clean the camera. Yeah. I brought the little dry towel to wipe off my lens. But that works for about four wipes and it's soaked. Oh well. It's only temporary. This will pass and it'll hopefully not rain on our lens again. I can move the umbrella. It'll dry you out. Stuart's birthday today, so everyone wish Stuart a happy birthday if you haven't already. Speaking of birthday cakes and cakes. It is pouring. I saw my Linda's Scottish pie too video. She made a Scottish pie for Stuart. Well, not for Stuart, but kind of for Stuart. I'm under an umbrella, and I'm here. Stuart, I don't have a green screen. I'm here freezing my butt off. Yeah, I'm at a lake, a little lake near us. Oh, did I miss a rod? Every time I look down at chat, I have like that feeling like I missed something. Fish do that to you, you know? They wait till you're not looking. Tell if that's a wind or a fish. Comes those cheeky geese. Trying to sneak up on the pack bait is what they're doing. I think we'll give it another 10 minutes and either call it or go check out the creek on the other side. I don't know how I'd stay live though. I should have brought the chest mount. I could have put you guys on the chest mount and walked. You get soaked, it wouldn't work. Look at these geese sneaking up, acting like they don't know what they're doing. They're coming right for the corn. Try to dry you guys off once more. Oh boy, comes the wind and the rain. Whew, got soaked on that one, guys. Hold on, dry off. Good Lord. Really just toughing it out. We're close to catching them. I can tell we're starting to get the hits. But then the wind picks up and you can't see the bites. So we need a big takedown. Unless it calms down a little bit out here. Thinking what to do. Shut up, Stuart. Oh yeah, my bad. That's right, it's retirement days. Oh my God, I got the two channels mixed up. Oh my gosh. Thank you for straightening me out, Stuart. I watch both of their channels. I see once in a while I'll pop in my Lindell Doer lives. Yeah. Totally got mixed up. That's what happens when you try to learn everybody's names. Then you end up screwing them up and confusing them. Hey, Granny Boy. Welcome in, buddy. Another member. Welcome. It's nasty. I'm about to head out of here. I need to hit the car and just regroup. My back's hurting, like hunched under this umbrella. Yo! Dwight gave me bait money. I'm going to go to the store and buy a Red Bull instead, though. That's what I'm going to do, Dwight. I'm going to go over there and get one of those monster drinks. And I'm going to go home and take a nap. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Trying to hit the heart, but the heart won't work. My finger's frozen. Trying to heart the $5. I appreciate that very much. I just came for the $5. Now I can shut down and leave. Oh, man. $5 an Advil, maybe. Yeah, fishy, fishy. I got to get out for a bike ride or something today. Been trying to do something each day. Get back in shape without hurting myself. I've got a few injuries going on from my racing that I got to... It stinks because I hate getting into shape slowly. I'd rather just hop on the bike and go ride 100 miles and just crush my body and let it pop back in a couple days. But I'm getting too old for that stuff. I'll do that. I don't come back quickly. Is that the sun trying to pop out up there? No. A little brightness in the sky, though. That's good. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Oh, gosh, I missed a big hit. Granny boy, see you later, bud. Got a trout playing with it. I don't know if you can see that. The slack just... ton of slack just developed real quick. That's a trout bumping it. Let me see if I can get a worm out there. Guys might get wet for a second. ever go into a worm box of Kevin's, be careful. It's like 4 hooks laying in there. Kid just finds hooks and he'll throw it in with his worms. Get this out and I'll wipe down the screen again. I think there's trout playing with that big rod, so I'm going to try to get a worm out next to it. I got it, guys. I caught it. Caught it. The Ranger's probably sitting in there watching. I know the one guy's a sub. The one Ranger's a sub. He watches their shows. How to get that tangled. 1 hour later. Clean you guys off again here. Ten minutes, guys. I'm gonna call it after 10 minutes. Shut up, Stuart. Go tie a fly. Probably think I should be fly fishing out here right now, Stuart. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna catch a cold. That's what I'm gonna catch. That's it. Now I'm gonna stay till I catch one, Stuart. That's it. That's right. We've entered the last cast territory. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. I don't care if it's birthday or not. He deserves a thump. See, the best mods are the ones that are physically present in the other subscriber's room and can clean up any issues needed. She doesn't need to lock you out, Stuart. She can just throw you out of the house and lock you out. Choose a weapon. I don't want any part in this. What is that, a rolling pin? That's probably a good weapon. Rolling pin. I could see YouTube demonetizing me for inciting violence. I hear seagulls. How dare they make me think of summer and the shore. I'm going to enforce this 10 minutes this time. I'm getting cold. The way I'm sitting, the rain is just pouring down my back. I think I've found the problem. That's why I'm cold. It's running right down my back. It's not the best plan here. I definitely need to invest and get some type of a shelter just to keep the camera better set up. The problem with you put it like, you know, when it rains here, it's almost always windy too. So if it's just a gradual rain, it would be simple. But these wind gusts that keep kicking up are making it really challenging. I do not offend. Oh man. I'm going to catch a fish and mail it to Scotland. I just got my game face on, Stuart. Now I'm ignoring chat. I'm watching these polls. I feel like I've probably missed a couple. Just trying to be courteous. You know what? That's it. Gloves are coming off. Clean the camera. I'm going to catch a fish. I'm going to let it sit there for about 5 days in the sun, and I'm going to mail it to Scotland. Be like Grumpy Old Men. You know the scene in Grumpy Old Men where he's got the he throws the dead fish behind the driver's seat of his buddy's car? That's what I'm going to do. This should be good. Couple small taps. You trout fishing? You trying for trout? Yeah, they're active. I think it'd be, if you're holding the rod, probably have a better chance. I think I outfished that boy yesterday, Stuart. Well, just got to catch one right away. He'll come and catch one right away. These guys know how to fish. Don't let it fool you. These guys come up to this lake from the city. It's an hour drive, and they'll come up here. I, I'm, I'm guessing. I don't know this one personally, but a lot of the guys come up here and they don't speak English. And man, they do some weird techniques, but they get them. There's a whole family that we see up here a lot in the spring from Chinatown, Philadelphia. And they've taught me a few different techniques, really cool techniques of fishing. Maybe not sporting, but puts food on the table. See what trash Stuart's talking about now. I'm still starting to remember how many fish I catch. Oh, yeah. You know, when I was little, I didn't like trout. It took me a long time to acquire a taste for fish in general. And now I love fish. I mean, we release most of what we catch. And when we harvest, it's usually well planned and thought out, you know, like the stock spots. Very rare do we have to take something we didn't plan on taking because it died. It's very rare. In fact, I only think it happened once last year. It'll happen today after I said that. Watch. Come on. They're not Barbie rods, they're like ice fishing dock rods. Can't believe what I'm reading here. Have a look at. My nephew would have half a sack of fish. I'm so starved. That's why I'm laughing, Paul. 30-mile-an-hour winds out here. I should probably have a fly on, right, Stuart? I've chased this umbrella 6 times today, so I'm going to take it out, and you're going to get wet again, and I'll clean you guys off in a second. Get tired of running from my umbrella. I look like an idiot. Mashug. Good morning, good morning. I was supposed to leave. I'm cold. It's raining. Keep getting our camera soaked. Umbrella keeps blowing away. But Stuart's starting to talk some trash, so now I got to show up and catch some fish. I'm going to catch a fish, going to let it age, get nice and smelly, and then I'm going to secretly mail it to Scotland. Skywalker Boxio, welcome in. Appreciate that. Good to see you in there. Masha, good morning. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I'm shivering. But we're getting the hits. It's just such nasty weather and windy that it's hard to detect the slight hits. We did miss a carp. I had him on for 2 seconds and he popped off. But other than that, a whole lot of pole watching today. Got 2 trout here yesterday, different part of the lake. This was all ice yesterday and the ice left overnight. Even when we got here, there was still a little bit of ice on the edge. Now that's gone. It is the best time to fish. It's just nasty out today. There's that real fine mist that blows in your face and it's just nasty. And I wore my new waterproof pants and let's just say they're not very warm. I might go to Cabela's and jump in the aquarium and catch one of those bass up there. Oh, Stuart. Put the umbrella back up. It's starting to rain this way. John's a bad influence on you, Stuart. I'll get our umbrella back on here. Clean the camera off a little bit. Hold on, another swipe. There we go. "10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes and we're out of here." About amazing. If I do catch a fish, I'm going to be so excited. It's going to be like when Stuart finally caught that ocean-dwelling creature, dogfish. I'm glad you've learned our sense of humor, Stuart. A lot of people don't get, especially East Coast America, not everybody gets their sense of humor. Winds are picking up again. I'm thinking of heading over to that creek, guys. I don't know if I'll be able to stay alive, though. I appreciate your encouragement, Stuart. Maybe I need to get Wendy a gym membership. She needs to work on her swing. She's only gotten you worse. She's gotten you all jittery now. I think I'm going to get up out of here, guys. It's pretty cold and miserable. I think I'm going to go warm up. I can't really just carry you live. I've got too much crap. I would have to like go sit you in the car if I wanted to take you over to the creek. So you guys tell me what you want to do here. Or you know, you guys can head out. Do you want me to just pop back up? That might be easier if I just pop back up over at the creek. All right, that's true. It's Stuart's birthday. We're gonna see if I can get hypothermia for Stuart. That's gonna be my birthday present to Stuart. All right, let me shut this down because as soon as I take this umbrella off, you guys are gonna get soaked. Look at that middle rod. Is that a fish? Going to the creek. Awesome. Thank you, Kat and Steven. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys all coming in here. We're going to just give, we're going to pop up in probably 10-15 minutes over at the creek. So I'll catch you there. If you're good, Stuart, if you're good, we'll go over there. Oh my God, I'm so cold. All right, y'all. Oh, umbrella's taking off here. I'm going to show you this setup before I go. There it is. How gangster is that? That's our setup. That's how we roll. All right, let me shut this down before my phone gets ruined. I'll catch you all in a few minutes. We're going to go across the creek. We're going that way.